Go. Welcome
Back
back
to
to
the
the Spicy
Spicy Nights
Nights
You already know. You already
podcast.
know.
Hey, hey,
podcast.
hey, hey, hey,
Pew,
hey.
pew, pew,
Back at it
pew.
Woo,
again.
woo, 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 woo.
Yo, how y'all motherfuckers doing, huh?
We out here,
Guess
man. We
what,
out
bro?
here.
Guess what?
Yeah, motherfuckers out here chilling. Hey,
hmm
listen. Alright,
What's
I
up?
want to
What's
tell you
up?
motherfuckers something.
hmm
Now, imagine
Uh huh.
having, alright, let's say you had like 3 jobs, right?
hmm
Let's say you had 3 jobs
Right.
in your whole work experience, right?
hmm
It could be from like literally any criteria because it fucks with me every day.
hmm
So let's say your first job was in food, your second job was in like retail,
Right.
and your third job was at some wee woo ass art shop, right? And then you decide to apply for the big bucks for like
Mm.
Netflix or some shit.
Oh shit. Netflix. Okay.
These motherfuckers want you to have the criteria of God Himself. I
hmm
will never understand that. Like, how do people land those positions? How do you guys think? Like Netflix or even Amazon. But like when I say Amazon, I don't mean like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna deliver your fucking
hmm
the package
Like
to your
the,
house.
the the top
And
CEO shit, man. The
yeah,
fucking
exactly. Like
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that management shit. Like you get like 500K a
A
month.
second, yeah.
Yeah, like how the fuck does that happen? How do you guys think that shit happens, man?
It happens
Oh.
gradually, man. I don't
It
know. It's
happens.
just
It
Russell
like,
happens.
2021. It
well,
happens.
yeah, it just happens, man. It's like I think what they have is that they have so they walk in the door with a resume that might not be like as relevant to the job experience, but they
Okay.
fucking bang that interview, man. They just fucking
So,
yeah, they
I
impress you. They
mm,
seduce the interviewer. They seduce,
holy
they
shit! What is this Pornhub?
yeah, they give them like $10 like under the table. Give me the job, bro. I think that's what
honestly,
happens, man.
for me, I really think that it's just they just had a lot of jobs in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just like, yeah, man, let's interview this guy, and that's it.
Mm.
Honestly, I just had some time to think about it, and this makes the most sense to me. Having those connections,
I think
So,
so
like,
too. Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah. Cause think about it. Let's say, bro, you could literally, let's say your only job was Burger King, and you worked there for like 2 months.
Right.
If you know someone, right, who works
On the
at
top of
like,
the food chain.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. If you know someone that works at Microsoft, and I don't mean like a base Microsoft worker, I mean like some motherfucker that literally like he knows
Yeah.
fucking who's the CEO of Microsoft? I fucking oh Bill Gates. He knows Bill Gates, right?
Mhm.
He's homies. They eat dinner every
Yeah.
week
Yeah.
together, and he's like, "Yo, bro, I got you," and
Mhm.
you just
Yeah.
work at Microsoft,
Yep.
huh? Connections, just by knowing a motherfucker.
I think that happens more often than not. Actually, like
Mm-hmm.
it's it's cliche, but I think it is. There's some truth of element of truth in it that it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? That
Big facts.
cliche, but it is true though. Like if you have some connections, they can recommend you to
Mm-hmm.
someone
Advice for
who's
you.
trying to find,
Hell
right?
Um,
yeah.
hmm Yeah.
But the thing is, with that though, I feel like this sets up like multiple realities on some Doctor Strange type shit. Like,
hmm
all right, because let's say you know someone,
Right.
right, who is, I guess rich or that is really intervened with a company.
hmm
You don't want it to seem like you're using them because I feel like a lot of times,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people befriend people who are rich or whatever just to
Have connections.
get ahead of them.
Right.
No, not only that, but like it's like malicious,
Mm.
malicious,
They're
just to
like
get
leeching.
ahead of them.
Leechers.
Yeah, and then sandbag them, and then just fuck
Mm.
them over in the end.
hmm
Which is like, yo, no.
S-
They help you, and then you just turn around and finger them up the
Yep.
asshole. That's kind of
hmm
fucked, dude. So I'd say it's nothing wrong with befriending people who are successful. What I would do is I would learn. I would I feel like that's who I am, I guess. Like it's not about just like, oh yeah, here's this job, you make a 500K a month. I want to be able to use that knowledge and apply it
Yeah.
so that, maybe if I'm interested in something, I could beat ass and eat ass wherever I fucking want to.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But I mean
And
to each their own. But what's up,
and
Russell? Come.
if like you start your own thing, maybe they
Hmm.
could become like an investor to that thing that you're trying to make, man.
Exactly. That entrepreneur shit is fucking amazing. But
Hell yeah.
with that being said, all right, we all have our origin story, all right?
Origin
We
story.
all have an origin story, whether it's our first job, our
Mhm.
first fucking internship,
Mhm.
or our first
First anal.
like
Oh, sorry.
volunteering
But
for first first annual. Hey,
yeah. Oh shit.
wrong
Yeah.
site, wrong site.
Wrong,
No, all
wrong
right.
side. Yeah.
Because like I know all of us, right?
Mhm.
Like Phase, I knew like your first job,
Right.
Russell, with your volunteering, me with my
Mhm.
shit. I know we all have some real like stupid ass
Mhm.
fucking stories
All right.
where it was just like, no workplace is perfect.
Yeah.
And I say that, right? Because my first job,
Mhm.
what the fuck was my first job?
Don't
Oh,
name
alright.
fucking names, bro. No,
Yeah,
don't
no,
name
Yeah,
no
the
no
names,
names,
brand.
no
no
No,
names,
names.
no,
no
no.
names.
But I worked
Anonymous.
at a restaurant. Let's say I no
Mhm.
specifics, no
No
specifics.
specifics.
But I worked at a
Mhm.
restaurant. Um, yeah. So I started off in food, man. And let me say to the audience, listen, listen, listen. Because there's a lot of Karens out
Mhm.
there who just shit on fast food workers.
There's a
And
lot.
let me just say, bro, you gotta dial it down
Yeah.
like two
Chill, man.
notches. All right, yeah, honestly, you do not know what they go through. Like
Right.
seriously, and I say that from fucking firsthand experience. Like in food, people, or like what we have to deal with. Like we got to do the food, but not only that, you have to do rush hour.
Mhm.
Motherfuckers, if you mess up someone's order, they'll fucking curse you out.
Right.
It's just, oh my god, there's so much. There's so much with food, and that's why I have great, admiration and respect for those who work in the fast food industry or like restaurants, whatever.
Mhm.
Um, like I shit you not, in my first job, there was this guy, right? Um, I think I was alone in the restaurant too,
Mhm.
but
Okay.
basically, so basically this guy came in, right, and he ordered wings,
Mhm.
right? He
Right.
ordered some wings, I made it for him, made sure it was good, right?
Yeah.
The motherfucker, I'm not. This is so like 100% uh, real.
What do
So
you do?
he
What do you do?
he ordered some wings, right? He ordered some barbecue wings or some shit, and then he ate his wings. I think he ate inside. He ate his wings,
Right.
and he brought back his finished wings
Mhm.
and said he didn't
Yeah.
like it.
No
Right? And I'm
fucking
not even
way,
joking. I'm not.
bro.
I cannot make this up. I
No
cannot make this
way.
up. He said he like it was finished. He had it on a
Mhm.
plate, finished,
Yeah.
done.
What did Russell
No
finish?
meat. No meat, none, nothing.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "Yeah, man, I didn't like it. Can I get a refund?" I was like,
What? What the
and
fuck?
like
Hold
at
on.
this time, I was like, this is my first job. I was like what, like 14,
Mhm.
14, 15, and he was like, "Yeah, can I get a refund?" And I'm like, I looked at him like, um,
No.
uh,
What did
I,
he
I
say?
was, I was like, he's like, "Yeah, bro." He was getting angry. He was like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, I would like my refund. I really didn't like it." I'm like, I was trying to see if he was joking. I was like,
Oh, you were waiting for him to burst out laughing and say,
"Yeah,
just kidding.
and I was like, and then my man's started. He was like, he started cursing. He was
What
like, "Bro,
the
I want
fuck?
my mother." I was like, "I nah." And then like I think one of my manager
Mhm.
came in and he got to sort it out because all that's all I remember is the guy going ballistic. Not
Mhm.
he just started cursing at me because I wouldn't honor the money
Mhm.
because I was like, you finished your order. Like you can't do
Right.
that. You can't
Yeah.
eat the whole damn meal and then ask for a refund.
Yep.
So after that, my manager took over. Um,
Did he beat his
and then
ass or
I
what happened?
went and stepped away because I feel like
Did he get a
oh actually
refund?
you saw what face?
Did he get a refund?
Nah,
Oh
nah. He
shit!
just
What
walked
the
out of the
fuck?
store mad. He slammed the door on his way out, bro.
Yikes!
Yeah, it was so weird, bro. Cause what I was gonna say is because I was alone, but the manager was on a break,
Mhm.
and literally came back at a point where like they were screaming. Like imagine your manager coming back and you have a customer yelling at you. Like
Mhm.
your manager's gonna be like, "What did you do?" And I'm like, "Nah, this isn't on me." You know? Uh, That oh man, and I feel like that's what started me on the journey of me not
Liking that
being
industry?
particularly fond, yeah, of
Mm.
fast food.
Mhm.
But goddamn, do I have there's more than that though. That was only my first. That was my first
Bad
wild
experience.
experience. Yeah,
Sheesh.
in fast food. But what about you guys? I don't know. Do you guys have like it doesn't even have to be bad, just weird or just stupid ass experience in work or like, volunteering or doing whatever?
Mhm.
They're not them when they're hungry, man. I just give them like a Snickers bar, and I'm like, and we're sponsored by Snickers. Nah,
Hey. Oh shit.
Fuck. Wait, so Face, you telling me you didn't have any bad, but Mojo, my guy.
Nah, I mean, here's the thing. I feel like there's a lot of difference between like your casual McDonald's fast food
Hmm.
Name
versus
dropping, name
like
dropping, name dropper. Nah.
versus like a regular fast food place. Or no,
hmm
no, sorry, wait, what? That did not make any sense. Sorry. Like McDonald's versus like
Taco
Cheesecake
truck.
Factory or some shit like that, or like a taco truck. Yeah,
hmm
Hmm.
because I feel like the people that go to like fucking McDonald's or like Burger King, like
Hmm.
hmm
there's some crazy motherfuckers. But I don't know, like if you go somewhere else, man, it's just I feel like it's less calm. I
hmm
don't know. I don't know. I guess it's the price is what attracts people to McDonald's and shit like that. I feel like that's where the crazy motherfuckers are at.
No, I feel like there's crazy motherfuckers
There's
everywhere though,
crazy
bro.
motherfuckers
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. Let me tell you my
So,
experience here.
okay.
Like,
Uh-huh.
so I was volunteering. I was volunteering for an organization, right?
Hmm.
And like what I had to,
I like how
yeah, what's up?
sorry. You just standard in organization. I
Yes,
love
an
that.
organization.
I got
I won't name
go
any
ahead, bro.
names. Just an organization.
Just
You
in
know, a
organization.
plain
I love it.
old, plain Jane, top
Organization.
top of the line, you know, standard organization out there.
That's it.
But
White
yeah,
and black.
what
Go
yeah,
ahead,
white and
man.
black, all that shit, no logos, all that, just organization. Right. I was
Okay,
volunteering
love
for this
that.
organization, and so what I had to do basically, I had to hand out churros in exchange for tickets. Right.
Actually,
Yeah, yeah. Because it was like a
okay,
kind of like there was something going on in that town. I'm not
okay.
even gonna say what town it was, but there was.
Okay,
It's
Okay,
so
okay,
fucking
okay, I
vague,
got
bro.
you,
It's
bro.
so fucking vague, but
I want to
yeah,
find this town now,
yeah.
but go
This
ahead, go ahead.
town, right? They had this event that was going on, and this organization was kind of like a
Mhm.
player in that event, right? And what I had to do basically, as I said, give out churros in exchange for these tickets that they get for participating in the event,
Mhm.
right? And so this person literally fucking got a piece of paper, drew
No,
No
drew
fucking
a
way.
ticket, like one admission ticket.
fucking a million IQ, bro.
Yeah, it's a million IQ play from him. And then when I got it, I was like, "Oh, this is it's not a ticket, man." And he's like, "It says it
It's a
right
kid.
there. It says it right there." He said it right there. Give me my churro, man. Come on, give me my churro. Basically, what he was saying. He was so adamant about giving, getting a churro that he was holding up a whole line, a whole ass line.
No
Mhm.
fucking way.
Like he was so like, I want my churro right now. I gave you my ticket. That's what he kept on saying, and we basically like, we can't do anything about this. We can't really, kick him out
Yeah.
because it's an outdoor fest. Fuck, it's an outdoor event. It's an
So
outdoor event,
also, sorry,
right?
sorry, Russell, but
Uh
side
huh.
note,
Uh
right?
huh. Uh-huh.
I hate when people think that you can bend reality to what they want because
Yeah.
something doesn't go their way. It
Mhm.
makes zero sense. Like it could literally be company policy. The
Right.
government can have it written
Yeah.
on your skull,
Mhm.
and it'll be like, "Nah, I want it to be this way." I'll never understand that. It pisses me off, bro. I'm not. Go ahead though. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
But yeah, yeah, he was like, yeah, he was, adamant about getting his churro, and eventually we had to give him a churro because like we basically called up like the manager, kind of quote unquote manager
Oh my god, that's so
of
fucking
the
sad.
stand that I was in, that we were giving out churros, and it was like,
Mhm.
just give him the fucking churro. I was like, okay, then give him the fucking churro, man. Like, okay, and then after that it was good, but the guy just, well, really liked his churro, man, and he wouldn't take no shit from nobody.
I have. Oh
To
my
like,
god.
if he wasn't given that churro, like he was gonna throw a tantrum up there, man.
Was he? Is he like a normal looking person, or is he? I
He
don't know.
was, I don't know. He seemed like he was troubled, if that's a word that I can't be canceled by. Troubled. He seemed troubled. He seemed disheveled. Disheveled.
Okay.
A little troubled, disheveled. A little unkempt, maybe.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's how I would describe this person. Please don't
I
cancel me.
feel no, no. Please don't cancel.
Imagine you can
No,
be
you're
canceled for
good. You're
that.
good.
Yeah.
Well, like, all right. What I was gonna say is like, I feel like in that predicament, right?
hmm
With You said your manager, she just honored it and did it, right?
Yeah.
I experienced so much where a manager will just, no offense, I don't know, like I'm just speaking in general, by the way,
Hmm.
but like a manager will just be like, oh, okay, and then yeah, like sometimes you gotta step your foot down, you know?
Right.
I say that in a sense where like, all right, let's say there's this like annoying ass customer, and she's like, oh, I bought this in July 28th of 2005, and it's like 2020. You're like, oh yeah, I didn't
15
use
years
it for
later.
this long. Exactly, I didn't use it for this long, and I would like a return because yeah, I didn't use it.
Hmm.
And then, I'd be like, I'd literally, let's say as a customer,
Right.
I'm looking at them, I'm like, all right, no, you're
No.
stupid.
Yeah.
15 years later, bro, no. And then look, they'll ask for the manager, da 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 da, whatever, right?
Hmm.
And the manager will be like, oh yeah, okay, that's fine. That pisses me off. I can't be the only one. I'm sorry.
I see that part
Yeah.
right there because I first of all, like, I gotta say, like, okay, yeah. All right, hold on. Like, when people come in, they're like mad like that. I
Hmm.
don't really give a shit. But like,
Yeah.
as you're saying, fucking Jalen, right?
Hmm.
Um, what I despise is when, like, you know how a manager is pretty strict about a rule,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So
Oh my God. Hmm.
as an employee, I follow that rule because
Right.
it's my
Hmm.
fucking job. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna just apply that rule because
Hmm.
I'm supposed to, and if I don't,
Yep.
it's not professional, right?
Yep.
And then like something happens, whatever bullshit, and like they just the manager that comes in, they just completely ignore the rule, and they're like,
Mm.
oh yeah, it's fine,
Unbelievable.
Yep.
just give him like 2 free sandwiches, and I'm just like,
Like,
bro,
what
like
Okay.
the fuck?
he
Right.
just made me
I'll
look like
never
a
understand that.
dumbass in
No.
front of everyone,
That's
Yeah.
and
stupid.
like, what? Like, you made me stand up for these people, ignore them, and tell them no, no, no.
Hmm.
And now you're just like, oh yeah, man, don't worry about it. And like,
And then it makes me look like a
what?
dumbass, right? It makes you
I
look like
know,
a
and it's
dumbass.
Yep.
just like that's where I hate it. It's just like, bro, how
Hmm.
are you gonna say shit
It's stupid.
and then do that? Like, what the fuck?
Cause I say that because like if I were a manager, right? Like I'm not gonna, don't get me wrong, I'm not like gonna be an asshole or whatever,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
At all. I'm a diplomatic person. Like obviously, let's say if you had an allergic reaction to something, of fucking course I'm gonna
Yeah.
honor your shit, bro. Like what the absolutely. Or if something happened within your life, whatever, that's fine.
Hmm.
But if you're being obnoxious, like Faye said, and you're like, oh yeah, I didn't like this, and eats 99% of it, or oh, I didn't like wear this product, and it looks dirty as hell. It's
Right.
like, bro, no, like no. And then
Hmm.
they get off tangent. I'm gonna be like, listen, bro, you came into my shit,
Right.
right? Disrespecting my employees.
Hmm.
Right, and then you're looking to do a return. This, that. Nah, you're good,
Nah.
bro.
Nah. Nah. Yep.
You're good. That's how I would handle it. But the thing is, like that, for me, like I'm an employee, so I can't, voice my concern because,
Hmm.
like, oh, I might be frowned upon or be, oh, like disrespectful, this, that. I
Right.
don't know. I feel like if you voice your concern or or like voice an opinion in
Hmm.
the workplace on a
Right.
specific situations, I feel like you might be penalized for it.
Oh shit! Really? Like,
Yeah,
just
I don't
like
know,
you're putting
cause
it out there. Like, I don't think we should do that specific
yeah,
thing. And
exactly. Depending on the manager though, or like the management in the
hmm.
place, because like some managers have like this fucking superiority complex
Hmm.
where they think they're Gandhi and then they just fucking touch you in all the wrong ways, and it's like, bro, stop it. That's what pisses me off. Like I feel like with managers, they need to have this. Be respectful to your employees.
Yep.
Treat people how you would want to be treated. Don't act like you're just some god. I get that too much, man. In my work experiences, man. Oh my god, it's like, all right. For example, I know I'm like all over the place right now, but
Hmm.
for example, right? Um, let's say, right, you're
Right.
doing a task,
Hmm.
right? Let's say you're doing a task, and then let's say you're overwhelmed. Let's say you got customers, you're doing this, doing that, and
Hmm.
then your manager's like, "Yo, do this here, right? Or do something there, or yo, can you direct this here?"
Hmm.
But you're busy. You're busy. You're
Hmm.
literally doing shit, and you're like, "Yeah, yeah, like you answer in a respectful manner,
Yep.
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll do this, just give me a second, in a respectful way. Give me a second." And they're like, nah, you need to do this now, or
What
they
the
get
fuck?
mad at you, or it's like, do you not see what I'm dealing with?
Yep.
It's, but it's, I have that happen so many fucking times. Like, it's unbelievable. It blows my mind, bro.
Like,
Because it's like they want you to be everywhere at once.
do they not know what it's like to be a worker? Like, did they go
That's what I'm
through being an
saying.
employee, or did they go
Mhm.
straight to being a manager?
It's just straight, like, just dictatorship, bro. I'm not even
Mm.
gonna lie. Not in all jobs though.
Right.
In some, at least like some of the jobs that some, not all. It's
Mhm.
just like that one person that just like abuses their authority, and it's
Right.
just like it's annoying as fuck, bro. It really does piss me off. But it just needs to be more respect. I don't To all the managers out there who are respectful to their employees. See, I feel like
Thank
that's
you.
what makes a job dope. Your
Mm-hmm.
relationship with the manager, or like with the people there. Like I feel like if that shit is ruined, like let's say you start a job
Mm-hmm.
and then like already you don't like the motherfucking manager or like
Right.
it's just like you're not gonna have a good time there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
You're not. And I say that, right? I say that because all right, I see this topic a lot, right? And and everyone has almost the same answer to this question, or like the same overall, I guess, consensus
Mm-hmm.
about it. Dating in the workplace.
What the fuck?
Yikes.
Yikes! Don't do it.
No,
Don't
no,
do
no,
it. Don't
no,
do it.
no,
Don't
no,
do it.
Okay,
no.
well, can I ask why though? Can I ask why? Can I ask why?
So, like, do you shit where you eat?
Everyone
That's my
always says
question.
that.
Do you
Everyone
shit
always says
where you
that.
eat?
Everyone
Yeah.
always says that. No,
Yeah.
That's
You
you
don't
don't.
why.
shit where you eat. That's the problem. You have to keep it separate.
Because everyone argues that, oh yeah, what if you break up and it's
Mm-hmm.
like,
It's gonna
yeah.
be
Here's the
messy.
thing. Alright, I get that. I get that. But here's the thing. Let's say you genuinely vibe out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like vibes with a
Right.
coworker. Obviously, it's professional, nothing like crazy sexual, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like you guys vibe out, through time. You guys like fucking, you guys enjoy each other's companies.
Uh huh.
Maybe you guys hang outside of work.
Right.
But at the same time, you guys work at the same place.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't take a chance and go
I
for it.
would not,
I would
man,
not
because
actually.
Really?
I would
they
not
smell
like.
bad,
They
man.
just yeah. They do smell bad. Like once they're in an employee uniform, they fucking smell bad, bro. Like they
No,
just
Um,
what's up? What's up?
like yeah. Go ahead. Okay.
yeah. So what I wanted to say is that like I agree with what you're saying, John, and where like they're spicy, whatever. You want to
Mm-hmm.
touch their toes on the weekends, right? I would touch their toes on the weekends,
uh.
but
Mhm.
like as homies, not as like some deep shit. Because like if you go deep into it, you
Mhm.
guys are gonna know a lot about each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then like if it goes to shit,
Right.
like you're gonna have to deal with knowing all the bullshit
Yeah.
at work.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm,
like you don't
mhm.
fucking know. I mean, I don't know. Like I just see that person that I was dating, whatever,
Right.
Okay.
like spreading all that shit to the other coworkers. And what if
Oh.
it goes? Because a lot of people, right, who break up, well, I wouldn't say that's true in most places, but in some places, right,
Mhm.
if they break up, like they spread like false ass rumors because
Mm-hmm.
they fucking
Yeah.
hate the
Like.
person, and
The
yeah,
rumor
Okay.
Randies, man. Rumor Randies.
that shit happens. So it's like a yikes in the chat.
Yep.
Okay. But all right. How about we look at it on a business aspect? What
Mm-hmm.
if the person that you're interested in, like, let's say you and her, or you like whatever, right?
Right.
You guys are interested in each other, but also let's say you guys have the same goals,
Mm-hmm.
or mutual goals, interests, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What if, right? What if Marvel's what if? What if you can build on something, right? What if you
uh-huh.
can make like a new company, for example. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say both you and her, you guys work at a what?
A Walmart.
Trying to think of Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you guys work at Walmart,
Uh,
and but you guys are both aiming to be entrepreneurs,
Right.
or have your own business.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say that you and her, you guys, collectively, you guys study on like products,
Mm-hmm.
on something that could be super innovative for the world,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys go in, like you guys grind on it. But
Right.
also, you guys are into each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like you guys wouldn't find that like fucking interesting or dope to like
I
just
think
commit
I
to?
think I would find that interesting. But if I found that person at work,
Mhm.
No. Like I would rather like know that person before,
Okay.
like I don't know, somewhere, and then maybe we start working together. Then that's
Actually,
fine. But if it's like
yeah. Go
just a
ahead.
person like I meet at work and
Mhm.
I don't know, I don't know. I feel like
Really?
that's like hashtag smelling, you know?
So here's the thing. Like I'm willing. So if that happens, right? Like
Uh-huh.
a coworker becomes a significant other, right?
Okay.
I would be willing to transfer it to another company and then start some shit. You know.
Wait. Are you saying like if wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
So like let's say she and I we met at like McDonald's. Let's say McDonald's, right?
Okay. Okay.
we're name dropping now. Um. So we're basically we fell in love right in McDonald's.
Mhm.
Every shift, 8 hour shift, we would just
Uh-huh.
eye each other, look at each other, go to the storage room once in a while, make out,
Oh
all that
shit.
good
Okay.
stuff. So,
Okay.
but that shit's not sustainable, man. Like that
Mhm.
shit's not sustainable. So, what I would do is I would like quit my job at McDonald's, right? But I would
Okay.
go to another company, let's say Burger King, and be the fucking guy over there, Like
But would you still date her?
I would still there, yeah,
So wait,
but
you
just
would
in a
move
different
your
company.
whole.
Yeah.
Well, why though?
Why
Ah,
not? Like I don't want to eat where I shit,
okay.
man.
That seems. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, okay,
I mean,
okay.
I get what you mean, but that
Yeah.
seems so complicated. Like, all right, let's say you genuinely fall in love with a
Mhm.
person, in your workplace,
Right.
and then you're like, nah, and you just decide to fucking go. But like, you still date them, but at the same
Mhm.
time, you're like, oh, I'm just. Cause all right, how about this, Russell?
Uh
Let's
huh.
say you genuinely love your job, and she
Right.
genuinely loves her job.
Then she
You're
gotta
gonna.
go, man. She gotta go.
She has to
No,
go.
no,
But
no,
what
no,
if
no.
you like? What if it's like some
No.
deep? I'm not talking about like a fling or like
Mhm.
some
Yeah, yeah,
rando or like
yeah,
a
yeah.
one night stand. I'm talking about like
Right.
it's like deep bonded on some molecular type.
Mhm.
It's true.
Right.
It's meant to
Mhm.
be.
Mhm.
You're still gonna leave the job.
Yeah, I would still leave the job. Yeah.
What? No way,
I
dude.
would, bro. Like honestly, like cause
Fuck them
that's
hoes, man. It's all about the money.
yeah.
Hey,
It is all about the money. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
But
respect the mindset, but go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
but yeah, it's just a matter of trying to foresee potential problems that could come up and just
Mhm,
snuffing those out, like just fucking pouring water over that by you know
mhm,
going to another company instead of like letting that potential problem maybe start a fire, right?
mhm.
If it starts a fire, then everything like comes crashing down on me, right?
Okay,
So I have to have a plan, man. You have to be able to be prepared for that situation. So
that's fair. Okay, because I was gonna
Like
say,
that,
right,
man.
from personal experience, life is incredibly better
mhm,
when you don't focus your energy 100% on like a relationship and
right,
or like when you focus it on your financial stability
mhm,
and money. Life is 100% better. I say that because I'm spilling the juice on myself, but this
mhm,
is
mhm,
past me could like fucking jump off a roof or some shit.
mhm,
But basically, past me
right,
every second of every fucking day
mhm.
had a new crush.
Ooh,
100%
okay.
had a new crush, right? And like I say that because like all that energy, spent on this crushes, I literally could have been like what? Building this business, working on this, working
Mhm.
on that.
Yep.
But as the older I got, as I grew, I got my first job,
Mhm.
with that restaurant, and then I maneuvered to the second
Mhm.
job, right? All right, and then with the second job, I feel like with the little crush thing, it reduced, but at the same time, little side story here.
Mhm.
I was like attracted to this girl at my second job. We're gonna call it.
Sheesh.
It was
So
another
you would have
fast food
made it
place.
work? You would have made it work?
No, no, no. All right, it's crazy. I got mind gamed. And all right,
Oh shit, mind
another
game.
side note. Fuck mind games. All right, but coming back, right? So coming back. Sorry, I was at my second job, and there was this coworker.
Mhm.
She was super chill.
Right.
The work environment, zait.
Mhm.
It's fast food still. It's my second fast food place, and I was like, I'm
Mhm.
tired of food shit.
Right.
Whatever. Um, you know, she started talking to me. We started cooling, making memes, jokes at work.
Mhm.
I feel like that's a natural occurrence at work.
Right.
The more you get to know a person, you guys meme around, whatever.
Mhm.
Um, but then me being me,
Right.
motherfucker caught feelings and shit, right?
Ah, shit.
Motherfucker. Um, and here's the thing, though. I was thrown a fucking curveball,
What
right?
happened?
So I say it was a mind game in a sense
Mhm.
where here. Okay, her personality.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It fucking confuses me when people say this, but it's like, oh, I'm just a flirtatious person. No, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think that exists. Like, don't get me wrong. If you're a
That's
nice person, that's fine. But don't say you're flirtatious, bro. That makes no sense.
like
Like,
why does it make sense?
all right, bro. All right, imagine you have this person, right?
Uh-huh.
And then,
Uh-huh.
like, literally, like, at a workplace. Let me specify.
She
And then,
touches your
like,
toes.
yeah, let's say she bumps again. She laughs at,
Mhm.
she
Mhm.
she jokes with you, maybe in a sexual way, maybe in
Right.
like, oh, stop before I like fucking jizz all over yourself. I don't know, some stupid
Oh,
shit.
you said that. Oh shit.
Yeah, like it could be in that realm or it can't be.
Mhm.
But basically, all that shit, and like she's literally like it's like she feels you, she
Mhm.
wants you or some shit, right?
Mhm.
And then when the big reveal comes, or when you tell her, how you feel about this, or when you
Mhm.
ask her if she has a
Right.
boyfriend, what, it's like, oh, I've never thought about you this way.
Oh.
Oh, this
Okay.
is how I am. Cause like, all right, I say that because when I asked her, right, I didn't
Mhm.
ask her out, but I did it in like a sneaky way.
Sneaky, sneaky
Cause
way.
I think I asked her if she had a boyfriend or whatever, if
Mhm.
she was single, like how she felt about this. Turns
Did
out,
she call her? Did she call your bluff?
no, 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 no. But
Oh.
turns out, man,
Mhm.
She
she
had
was
a boyfriend.
lesbian, bruh.
Oh, what
Oh,
the fuck?
I thought you were gonna say she had kids and was married or some shit.
Nah,
No.
she was
No.
lesbian. But the thing is, I have nothing against lesbians.
All
Lesbians,
right.
yo, high
Okay.
five me. Let's get it.
Let's
Let's go get
go.
women together.
Mhm.
But the thing is, it's how she acted around me, fam. And
Right.
it's not like, oh, I'm this kind person. Like I told you guys,
Mhm.
flirtatious. And
Mhm.
then when I ask you,
Mhm.
you say you're lesbian?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Was she actually lesbian, or was it like a debate for you? You know?
I think she was actually.
I mean,
Maybe.
she told me, she said it in a way where it was like a denial on me. She was like, oh yeah, I'm lesbian.
Mm.
Like as
Hmm.
if like she was just like
Maybe
she just
she was
wanted to
just
get me
on
out
you
of the way.
for like a snake for a little bit, you know?
Yeah, whether if it's hey, I'm not saying she's lying, but at the same time, hey, I don't know if she is
Perfect
lesbian.
timing,
Good
man.
on
Perfect
her.
timing
But
for
at the
her.
same time, and I from that experience, right, I learned like, all right.
What happened after that?
After that,
Yeah.
I fucking jumped off the
You're
boat,
bugging
bro.
out
I just didn't like focus my energy on her. I focused my energy,
on the job.
on building, money and stuff.
Mm.
And
I'm talking about.
I say that because around that time, I started figuring out what I wanted to do with my life and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So instead of me being, oh, this girl at my job, bro, oh my god,
Mhm.
I thought she loved me. Instead of doing all that, I was like, yo, I'm really interested in this. I'm really
Ooh.
interested. And like for me, music, I started like figuring myself out with my music and stuff.
Mhm.
And that's when I was like, damn, this shit is heat.
Mhm.
Now
Okay.
imagine if I was still sucking that girl, I would not be where I was today.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
that's the beauty. Focus on attaining that bread. So I do agree with you guys on that. Like, focus on your paper. Focus on getting your financial shit up, right?
Mhm.
Instead of yeah, damn, I'm down for a one night stand with my coworker real
Sheesh.
quick. Let me touch your cheeks. Let me slap your butt.
Mhm.
Let me do this. You know, yeah, that because that's how for some coworkers that like don't get me wrong, there can be some cute ass motherfuckers in your job, but at the same time, it's like, do you really want to devote your energy or all of your energy to that
Mhm.
just for it to be some stupid ass mind game? I'm not
Right.
saying all of it is mind games, but from my personal experience, it has, and that shit's a no bueno.
It is a
That
no-brainer.
shit is, mm-mm.
Hmm.
But I started accumulating my money and stuff,
Mhm.
building my knowledge, you know,
Yeah.
and damn, I'm just mad that I went from food to food though.
Food to food, and then the different industry.
Food to food to food, actually.
Oh,
Oh, back to back to back.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, food to food to food. Like, Okay, so for you, Russell, like you
Yeah.
did the volunteering thing. How
hmm
many times did you do it? Did you do it from different companies
So I did.
or?
Yeah, I did it for
Mhm.
different organizations.
Okay. So okay, for the first one, you
Uh
could
huh.
if you want,
hmm
like, how what was the description of it? You don't have to describe it like say the
the place.
place, but
Yeah,
like,
it was
yeah,
here,
what
right
was it?
here, like one fucking 15th Street, fucking
Okay.
New York 15th Street. No,
Uh-huh.
um, it was actually it was a food place as well. Let's say that it
Okay.
was a food place.
Mhm.
Um, it was a food place that didn't accept money. How about that?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing nonprofit.
Chicken place,
Non-profit.
the churro place.
Oh, that was a different one. The
Oh, okay,
first
okay.
one, yeah, the first one was a
Wait,
food
what the
place.
fuck? What did I accept, bro? What the fuck? Like blowjobs?
That'd be lit.
They actually accepted like just being there, man, being there.
Oh
So
shit.
it's more like a complimentary type shit. Like if
Right,
you're here,
yeah,
here you
yeah.
go, got some
Compliments of
like
the chef.
water. Okay.
Yeah. We were basically a vending machine, but you didn't have to put a quarter in, Like it just
Okay.
fucking
Fucking
dispense
ass
whatever you
vending
want,
machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was one, and then the other one was like kind of hard labor, like moving shit around, placing
Mhm.
shit somewhere, helping people set up their shit, all that, stuff. And the next one was like the churro thing, the
Okay.
like the stand, the churro thing. So it's
Oh,
not.
I thought churro was your first.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was like third, fourth, maybe.
Oh, wait, whoa! I didn't know you volunteered. Wait, hold on. You gotta run me through this shit.
Hold on.
Okay.
What?
I didn't know. I didn't know you volunteered that many times, dude. How many
I
times did you fucking
volunteered like a
volunteer?
lot, bro. Like different places, different fucking reasons, different organizations, basically. But yeah,
Do you have a favorite place that you volunteered?
favorite place. Let's
Mhm.
see. I think my favorite place would be the one where I was like, just basically picking up dirt, right? Like picking up trash, dirt, like, and it was.
Actually, wait.
Like
Actually,
that.
I didn't mean to
Yeah,
laugh, but like, actually.
I actually enjoy it because I was you don't
Clean
have to
the
deal with
environment.
people. Yeah, I'm cleaning
Oh,
the
okay.
environment. You don't have to deal with
Oh.
people, and you have these
Okay.
gloves on. You're
You're
just
just chilling,
out there.
cleaning.
You're out there. You're trying to clean out the environment and trying to become a
Was it
better
outdoors
person.
or
It was
indoors?
outdoors, outdoors, outdoors.
Outdoors. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah,
In the nature.
Huh?
nature. Yeah, it was near a river, right? And then there's like
Okay.
these trash, and then you have to like basically cut the weeds out,
Mhm.
and like place it somewhere so that they can like burn it. Maybe I don't know, but
Cause
yeah, like go ahead.
I, I was gonna say, like, I wouldn't expect there to be like hostility or bad shit at like volunteering places.
hmm
Places that you volunteer.
Right.
Like, I mean, I haven't volunteered,
hmm
but have you had like shitty experiences volunteering? As
the
far as like,
churro guy was, I think, the height of
so
like.
that was just the height of it.
Yeah.
Okay, because I
The
would expect there to be chill.
people are chill, but people can sometimes like their power can get to their head where
Hmm.
like managers basically kind of managers like they're probably like project managers, like
Okay.
they're hired to keep the volunteers in check, right? Like they
Oh, huh?
yeah, they
Go
are the
ahead.
ones that are like, oh shit, you gotta go there, over there right now, over, like they're basically like drill sergeant, like commanding
Okay.
everyone, and they can ask the volunteers to do some wild shit, not wild shit, but like
Oh
some
shit. Okay.
some like it's like impossible things to do, like
Hmm.
lift basically a piano, right? Like two people lifting a
Okay.
piano that's like really really heavy,
It's like
and like
grand piano, like those professional ones, right?
hmm
Yeah.
you have
It's
to
good that
lift
you
that
said.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah, you have
Hmm.
to lift that shit from an indoor thing going outdoors.
Nah.
Yep. And you
Nah.
have to do it somehow. You have to make it fit somehow to the door that's like not even like you have to like rotate that shit. Like, and you're only two people to do that because
Hmm.
everyone else is busy. I guess that's the excuse. Is everyone else is busy
Did
in it.
you? How did you manage to do it? Did you do it?
Yeah. Exactly.
So what we did basically was that we got this other guy, this other volunteer that had a dolly on him,
Okay,
right?
that's
Like
easy
Okay.
work.
yeah, easy work after that. It was just basically
Yeah,
kind of like rotating it
that's some fucked up
sideways.
shit though.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying too. Because one thing that kind of scares me
Mhm.
with the volunteering thing,
Yeah.
like don't get me wrong, I respect the action and the notion behind it.
Mhm.
But the one thing that kind of is like iffy
Mhm.
is, the person in charge.
Right.
And I mean that in a sense where it's like, because you're not being paid. So
Mhm.
they can quite literally slave
Abuse.
you around. Yeah,
Yeah.
abuse, slave you
Abuse.
around for hours.
Mhm.
Even if it's a voluntary action, and
Right.
that's the thing, and that's go that goes back to the fucking manager shit, like abusing your authority, like you just said, Russell.
Yeah. The
I,
thing is, like,
Huh?
I could have like left like at any time I could have just left. Like I don't want this shit.
oh,
Right.
oh, you
Like it's
can.
yeah, you can. But I was like, this is a challenge, man. Let's see if we can fucking do this, man.
Wow. Oh, so
Um,
that's how you looked at it.
Yeah. I was like,
Wow.
let's see if I can do this with this guy, and like, oh, I don't think we can do it. And then we basically like got the help of the other guy that had a dolly on him.
I don't think I would be able to handle that shit if
Hey,
someone
man,
was
it's
slaving me.
problem solving out there. You're given a problem, and you just you're given your own. You're not told what to do, or you're not told how to do it. You're just told what to do, and like the basically the process of like trying to figure out a solution is kind of, yeah, I enjoyed it a little bit,
Okay.
even though it's like frustrating, it's still enjoyable.
What do you think gives people that that motivation to help out and volunteer? Like for example, for nonprofit
Right.
organizations, right? Why do you think nonprofit organizations thrive like they do? And no, I
Mm.
don't mean like monetary, like with financially, but like
Just they're booming,
hmm exactly.
it depends on the
Yeah.
cause, man. Like it depends. Like for example, if it was me, no lie, like I would volunteer as some firefighter, man. I feel like
hmm
that's some dope shit.
That is dope. Yeah.
Um,
I feel like that you need the training for that though. Shit like that you
yeah,
need
I don't give a
training for.
fuck.
You
Yeah,
would be
I'll
trained.
train.
Yeah.
I'll volunteer.
You just jump in the
Yeah.
fucking field.
Yeah, you gotta turn that shit off, you know.
Jump in the fire.
What do they call it? Yeah, I feel like it depends on the cause, but if it's like your casual like cash register shit, like that's just kind of lame. I mean, there's no
That's
cost
Mhm.
for
fucking
that.
cool.
I feel like,
Right.
for example, like the ones you've said, Russell,
Mhm.
cleaning the street, cleaning that.
Right.
I feel like, why not invest some time in the fucking earth, doing
Mhm.
some good
Hmm.
shit. I feel
That's
like
fair.
that's some
Hmm.
good shit, depending on the cause. Other than that, like I would not really would want to like sell tickets for like blowjobs or churros,
The
That's kind of
churros.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of like
I
it's
mean,
okay. I feel like they just
I enjoy that as well. Like that fucking
uh-huh.
churros. But yeah, go ahead.
I feel like the only well, I wouldn't say the only people, but I feel like maybe the most reason people would might want to go
Mhm.
Hmm.
is that they can't really get a job and they need
Right.
some experience.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
they do
definitely a
that to
primary
get some
reason.
experience and then
Mhm.
go get a real job.
That's
So,
definitely a primary
huh?
reason. Like the people like that are volunteers as well. Like I asked them, why are you volunteering here? And then they say to me like, oh, I'm doing this for course credit in my this organization I'm in.
A lot of
And
reasons. Yeah.
yeah, and I think yeah that's one reason, but it's also about you want to belong somewhere, and you want to be of use to people, like not abuse, of use, of space use, of use to people. You want to be useful, and so what better way to do that than joining a group who's doing some
Mm, it's like that selfless
yeah.
task.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, if you guys were CEOs, if you guys were rich, would you
Mhm.
guys start a nonprofit organization?
Huh.
And if so, let me add on. If so, what
What
would it be on?
cause? Yeah.
Yeah, what cause? Like, yeah, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead.
What? Who goes ahead? I
Oh,
go ahead.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm just throwing
so
the
if I
question
was a
out there because
CEO,
I'm
would
really
I?
curious.
Okay.
Mhm,
Non-profit.
mhm,
I mean, I would probably try to be a person that like solves like some fucked up shit in the earth.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, like, I would probably see like the most non-profit organization would probably be like the pollution motherfuckers, like cleaning up the oceans,
Mm-hmm.
cleaning up the
Okay.
earth.
Yep.
But see, I don't know if I would do that because I think I honestly like. I feel like this can be a different podcast, but I feel like it's
Ooh,
stupid,
yo.
man. It's fucking people are just stupid, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
Wait,
don't
what's up?
know.
What's up? All right, now you got to spill the beans, my guy.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah, who's
stupid? Who's
stupid?
stupid?
Who's
No,
stupid?
no,
Yeah.
Which
no. We
one?
gotta save it. We gotta save it.
Who's the people? Who's the
Go.
people who's stupid,
We
bro?
gotta save it for a podcast, man.
Nah,
I
no,
can
no,
go
no,
on
no,
for
no.
Yo, hey,
twenty-four
Dive
write
seven.
it
in,
down.
dive in,
Write it
dive in,
down.
dive in,
Write
dive
it
in.
down. Write it down. Right here.
Write it
I'm
down.
writing it down. It should be in my notes. But I don't know. What would I create? I don't know. I'd probably like create some like life-saving thing for
Mm-hmm.
like for people that don't have money or some shit. Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, if I were to like, if I'm a CEO, like, so when you say if I'm a CEO, that
Or
means
you could
I'm
be
already
rich.
or like
Yeah,
rich.
you're
Okay,
rich.
okay,
Let's say
I'm
you're
rich.
rich.
I'm good,
Yeah.
set for life. My life is
Yep.
good. I don't have to
Mhm.
worry about anything else, right? Like I'm
Mhm.
covered. Okay, then if that's the case, then I would basically try to start up a kind of nonprofit organization where I
Mhm.
focus on basically like training like people to be mentors like
Okay.
to other people. So I would basically give them ideas about how to best give advice to young people, let's say,
Mhm.
that needed help, like especially people who are maybe lost in their lives, the young people. And there's so much potential in them, but they don't see it themselves, and they need some outside perspective to like show them the way of what potential they have. And
Mhm.
I think that's a worthy cause, because if there's more people that are productive and more people that can chase their dreams, as they say, then I'd say that's a success for me. Like, if even if it doesn't make money, like it shouldn't make money, it won't make money,
Yeah.
that mentor thing. But still, that it's a worthy cause to champion. It's a worthy cause to have in mind when you don't have to do anything because you're already rich.
Mhm.
So why not try to spread the means by which people can become rich? You know,
I fucking love that. Round of applause.
let's
Yeah,
go.
I
I
actually
fucking love
like this
that.
shit. No lie, I feel like as we grow, we should start some like volunteer type shit for
Mm-hmm.
Spicy
Yep.
Nights.
Spicy
Yep.
nights, man.
I feel like that would be sick. I'm gonna actually write this down. Write it
Foreshadowing?
down.
Question mark? Yo.
Question mark? Nonprofit? Three oh
Nonprofit.
one c.
Yo. I
Sheesh.
feel. I feel like for me, you know, if you know what, nah, fuck if when
When?
I'm
Oh
setting
shit.
shit in stone.
Let's
When I
go.
am, financially, stable, successful, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this, I always talk about this shit with you guys. Like
Mm-hmm.
one thing, this is one of many. This isn't just the only thing I want to do, but
Right.
helping people, uh, mentally.
Mm.
Mental like stability, and also basically, loving yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That overall thing, helping people, um, having these courses, these free courses, like
Right.
fuck paying, like this knowledge where you like, you motivate yourself, you discipline yourself to be the best version of you,
Mm-hmm.
and have these I guess seminars where I talk to people and I'm like, I guess like a motivational. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know. It's yeah, you could say like a motivational speaker or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be on a deeper level. I want it to be like, yeah, say this to yourself every day.
Mm.
I want to give my experiences, what I've been through, and I
Right.
want to be able to help those who see
So
themselves as less and help them out.
you're not talking about just doing TED Talks, right? You're also like one-on-one mentoring stuff, or just
I'd be down. I'd be down.
yeah. Okay.
I'd be down. If the person needs it, yeah, fuck it. I'd be down. But that in itself, that's time as well. Like if I'm gonna do the 1v1 thing or 1v1,
Right.
what the
One v
fuck,
one.
the
One v
1v1
one.
thing, the one-on-one thing,
Uh huh.
it's gonna be a lot of time
That
management.
yeah. That's the problem with it.
Yeah, but I feel like if it at least helps one person,
Oh yeah,
it's worth it. It's fucking worth it. Like
Hell yeah.
to
that's
change
that's
someone's life or some shit.
hell yeah, man. Like, cause for me, one thing I see in people is just
Mm.
potential, man. Everyone has the potential to be greater than what they are.
Yep.
you know, and I would just love to just spread that message because
Oh yeah.
that leads to that's literally one of the stepping stones to becoming not only financially stable but
Hmm.
also you're building your own foundation,
Right.
becoming an entrepreneur,
Hmm.
becoming a musician, a doctor, whatever.
Yep.
Because when you figure yourself out, when you love yourself, when you do all these things for yourself, build the foundation, you figure out what you want in life,
Hmm.
and you're not working this 9 to 5 job and you're
Yep.
miserable. I'm not saying like all 9 to 5s are like that, but you're not working this mundane thing that you have to go to every day and you're dreading it.
Yeah.
You're actually working towards a goal, something meaningful to you,
Oh yeah.
and you're happy about it. And that's what the spiciness is. Doing something you love and being successful at it as well.
Yep.
That is the holy grail of life right there. Oh my God. I might get biblical right now, motherfucker. I
Yeah.
just come on.
Good.
Just imagine. Come on. What's up, Face? What's up? What's up?
No, no. I think that's interesting. A lot of people would say, right, like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a good idea to actually do what you love for
Hmm.
money.
Mm.
Wow. Okay,
Like,
go
what
ahead.
do you think about that? I don't know what the reason was for that, but I think it may be because, like, oh, you're gonna start hating what you
Mm.
love,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and you're just gonna be like, fuck, man.
I
Yeah.
disagree.
I can definitely see how that can work though. Like that thing. Let's say you're a painter or an artist in terms of like the visual medium, right? You paint, you draw digital art drawings and all that. So that's your passion since you were little. And now you're going into, okay, what kind of job could I do? Oh, maybe I could be a freelance artist, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'll set up my Patreon, I'll set up my, Fiverr or whatever kind of site, Pixiv, whatever fucking site they have for artists out there.
Mm-hmm.
And they get these commissions, right? Like, and it can be tiring for someone to work on commissions. And commissions basically is people paying money to the artist to draw something specific that the person the customer wants. And so when they get these commissions day in day out, it can
Mm-hmm.
become tiring, and then you start getting annoyed about like doing this particular thing, like this drawing, even though on your free time you love doing this thing, which is drawing and painting. When money is involved now, it becomes kind of like an obligation instead of like a hobby or
Okay.
a passion project. But so how would you combat that? Like, is that's the problem?
I Perfect. I have the perfect response to that.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you don't stick to one thing.
Ooh.
You never stick to one thing. Like for me,
Mm-hmm.
I believe in the idea of, I guess, putting your eggs in multiple basket.
Mm-hmm.
Trying being the jack of all trades. Basically, that's
Right.
what someone described me as.
Mm-hmm.
Jack of all trades, but master of none. I feel like being in different fields. Like let's say
Right.
you're in food, but at the same time you're in the beauty industry, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time you're in
Here's the thing.
sports.
Here's the thing,
Mm-hmm.
right?
What's
I
up? What's up?
feel I feel like that can be successful, right? But if you
Mm-hmm.
want to build your stuff right and you want to be successful, I'm gonna just throw out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like I feel like you can't really change because you need to grow. Because if you're just like all over the fucking place, you're like sucking toes, and the next day you're like serving
Yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
Burger
Of course,
King.
of
Right.
Like
course.
you can't grow. So I feel like you gotta build a foundation where like
Mm-hmm.
this
Mm-hmm.
is my main thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yep.
once you get popular, you can basically sell anything to anyone.
Right.
But oftentimes, though, right? Let's say, like, you have this thing that you thought
Mm-hmm.
you'd like. Let's say
Right.
I thought I would want to be a fucking painter,
Mm-hmm.
right? I thought, I thought I liked painting, but I tried this new thing out where it's like it's not the painting that I like, but maybe fucking the networking of the paintings, or
Mm.
making people happy, or
Mm.
fucking being a psychologist, what makes people like paintings.
Mm-hmm.
It could be some, on that type of shit, and that's what I mean. Like
Okay. So
it
something
is
related.
beneficial. yeah, it is beneficial to. I would say like I agree with you, Phase. Like having one thing to focus on, that's very important. You
Hmm.
can't just be everywhere and expect to do something. But trying new things can definitely spice up your fucking life and get your fucking your moolah up in the fucking galaxy.
Hmm.
Because when you stick to one thing, like Russell said, shit is just gonna get dry and dry
Right.
and dry and dry, and then that one thing that you once loved
Yeah.
is gonna be dreaded.
I see that with like academics actually. For me, like my academics, right? Like my passion first was psychology, and that's the field that I like the most.
Hmm.
Like years ago. But now that I'm looking at it closely, now that I'm deeper into the field itself, when in
Hmm.
terms of the subjects it tackles, the various methodology that it uses, now it dawned on me that there's a lot of issues with this field in terms of not just employability, but also just the subject itself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bash on psychologists out there. You guys are doing good work out there. Psychiatrists, psychologists.
Shout out to all the psychologists or
Yeah.
psychologists.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But just in my like examination of things in the field itself, it doesn't seem like it's right for me. And so I'm transitioning to another field. And now I'm
Hmm.
starting to see the flaws in that field now. And I was like, "Oh shit, I'm going to be homeless in this shit, man." Like I don't have a field. I don't have a field. Gonna be homeless. I get kicked out everywhere, bro. Not kicked out,
Of
but like I kick myself out. But yeah,
of course,
yeah.
I can I can definitely relate to that though. Like for me, like starting out like with the college and shit, like
Hmm.
my major was music, right?
Right.
I fucking love music. Music is like everything to me. But like you, I had the same epiphany where I was like, if I major in music, you're not gonna be able to. I mean, you can.
You can. Yeah.
You can if shout out to all the musicians. Do your thing, obviously. But
Mm-hmm.
majoring in music, specifically,
Mm-hmm.
and staying it within that field,
Right.
not only can you get burnt out from it, but there
Mm-hmm.
isn't a lot of financial possibilities. I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I decided to, do music, right, as a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
But not only that, but like, it's something I want to do. But I changed my major to business
Mm-hmm.
because when you do business, dude, business
You're
is
everywhere,
everywhere.
bro. It's
That
everywhere.
shit's that shit's in fucking China. That shit's
Mm-hmm.
in fucking Africa.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's in the sea. That shit's in space.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, my man's hoy. Who's doing this space shit right now? What the
Mm-hmm.
fuck? I think it's
Jeff
Elon Musk.
Bezos. Yeah.
Look,
Elon
look,
Musk.
look,
Yeah.
money in space, bro. Look at that. You see what I mean?
They're trying to mine
Shit's
ores, bro.
exactly that shit is everywhere, and that's when that and that's. By the way, a side note, that's the type of mindset that you want to have when becoming, your own boss, or
Mm-hmm.
you want to be financially stable. You got to brainstorm shit like that. Like,
Right.
money is around you, whether you know it or not. Money is
You have to find a way
everywhere.
to monetize things somehow.
Exactly. But not on some greedy shit like, oh yeah, let's monetize
Monetize
babies
every
or some
steps,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, like
Every step you take, monetize. Okay.
yeah,
Pay
not
one
like
dollar
that.
here.
Not like that, but like in a way where like you brainstorm shit. Like, let's say you fucking walk past a taco truck and be like, you know what, I could do some advertisements for this taco truck, and boom,
Oh,
money.
nice.
Like that, shit like that. But I had that fucking brainstorm,
Mhm.
and now I'm like, I feel like I'm way more. My financial IQ is fucking a million.
Yeah.
Whereas way back when I wanted to stick only to the music, my shit was like 10.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely 100% agree with you, Russell. Almost
Like
fucking fell.
the potential for like a business major is, I think, it's so much bigger because you can really apply it anywhere.
Hmm.
Like everyone needs someone who knows business. So
Exactly.
it's a really interesting pivot you made there
Hmm.
to from music to business. Nice.
Thank you, man.
Very nice. Very
Like,
nice.
what for you, Russell? Because I know you said like you love the psychology and shit,
Right.
right? Have you found, I guess that how do I say it? Have you found
That
a
field.
way?
To
Yeah, like
monetize?
a field, yeah, that you can monetize, but not in a greedy way, but like something like with let's say, psychology, but also something that you can bounce that off of to like fucking make business boom. That
Right.
might sound weird as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how I did the music to the networking with business,
Mm-hmm.
like for you, what was your, if you have one, I don't know if you have one, but what was
I
yours, the psychology of the thing?
I
Yeah.
I actually haven't yet discovered a
Okay.
way to monetize it directly, or
Mhm.
like if I become knowledgeable in, let's say, biology,
Mhm.
or like what I'm really interested in, which is neuroscience, like actual, studying of brains. Like
Mhm.
no one really is going to allow you to operate on brains if you don't have a
Mhm.
medical degree or anything like that. So it's difficult to monetize your knowledge on that specific domain. So I'm trying to find ways to basically, monetize shit. But
Mhm. I respect it though. I respect it.
one thing is tutoring, but I don't think that's a long term sustainable thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like with tutoring, that shit can get boring. So not only
yeah,
boring, but just irritating.
hmm
No offense, no offense to the,
yeah.
the people that tutor or
Tutoring,
the students who need tutoring.
right?
It's just that imagine just going over someone's house or someone coming, and then you just every day the
hmm
same fucking subject. You're like,
hmm
yo, can you learn this shit already, bro? Like, oh, fuck, I
Because
want.
Same that shit.
Because the thing is,
Yeah.
like, I never imagined myself to be a tutor because I don't know how to explain things to people as clearly, so that, like, tailored to them, so that
Mhm.
they know what I'm talking about, like, at first glance, at, like, first
Mhm.
saying.
Mhm.
Like, I'm gonna stumble on my words. I'm
Yep.
gonna
Yep.
explain, like, I'm gonna give an analogy that they don't understand, or
Mhm.
maybe they don't get the reference, or whatever. And, like, that's why I tried it before, though, like tutoring. I tried it before,
Yeah.
but it's difficult to do that. At least
It
maybe
is.
for me, my capacities doesn't allow yet. Maybe for that. So yeah,
Do you do you guys think like you guys are like good teachers in like an overall sense still? Like do you guys think like if you learned a concept or whatever, you would be able
to turn
to
around and
yeah, and give them that same knowledge how
mhm,
you learned it though and like and it being like comprehensible or comprehensible? Wait, which one is it? Comprehensible,
comprehensible. Yeah.
comprehensible. Okay, good. Yeah, do you guys think you would be able to do that?
I feel like if it's a topic I understand like 100%, then I can
Mhm.
explain to anyone. But if
Mm,
it's like I'm just learning something and I try to explain it, like fuck that. I think I'll
mm-hmm.
be asked.
Yeah, okay, that's one problem I've had. Like I feel like I do agree with you, Faze. Like it could be a topic that I'm really passionate about, but at the same time, I want, and this is kind of fucked up and bad, but like it's like
Mm-hmm.
I want them to see it like how I see it, so
Mm-hmm.
they can like understand like how I understand it. But then again, we're all different.
Right.
You're all gonna uh, how do you say it? See things or
Mm-hmm.
learn things in a different way.
Like that aha moment for people is
Exactly.
different. Different times, different
Exactly.
contexts.
And yeah, exactly. And that's why I feel like I would have trouble teaching someone something. Like, for example, I had this friend who asked me
Mm-hmm.
how I started working out,
Oh, okay.
right? Or how I, started fixing my mentality on whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to fucking think about it. Like I know how I did it, or at
Mm-hmm.
least I think so. But how do I tell that to them?
Right.
You
Yeah.
know? Because it's a journey. It truly is a journey.
Yep.
And I feel like the best way, at least for something like that, is you
Do
need
it.
to go through exactly.
Do it.
You need to do it. Not on some like, oh yeah, fuck you, I'm not gonna tell you anything. I mean like I can't explain that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Like phase, bro, phase. You
Huh?
work out and shit. You're the fucking rock.
You beat
Do
ass,
you
yeah.
have people that ask you like how you got to where you are or like whatever? It doesn't even have to be with working out. It could be with anything like coding,
Mm-hmm.
fucking getting fucking women to like touch your toes, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you explain that to someone, or how would you go about explaining that process? Or
That's a good
yeah.
question, man. How?
Mm-hmm.
How do I do it?
Mm-hmm.
How do I tell? I actually don't fucking know, man. You just do it.
You just beat
Yeah,
ass.
that's the thing. Because Face told me that too. Face told me that too. Like
Hmm.
when I wanted to start working out,
Right.
I sought advice from my boy Phase.
Hmm.
A shout out. And
Consultation.
yeah, and literally what Face said, he was just like, "You just
Do it,
gotta
man.
do it."
Yeah.
I
And like
feel like
at
you
first,
have
I
to
was like,
start that bullshit, and then
Right.
you like see your flow and slowly understand what the fuck it is, you know?
"Mm-hmm, exactly."
Yeah.
Like at first, I was like, "That is not fucking helpful, bro. What do you mean,
Hmm.
just do it? Like,
I,
fuck, am I gonna do
I
with
got the
that?"
same advice from Mr. Phase, man. Like
Yeah,
Mr. C, because
yeah,
I was talking about like, what's your routine, man? Like, tell me like what do you do like
yeah.
specifically? Like he just said like you just gotta do it, man. And he
You
was
just gotta
right,
do
man.
it.
He was right.
Yeah.
He was right. He was right.
Yeah.
Just gotta
Like
start it, man.
now,
Start it.
I see what phase means now. Like I understand. Like 100%
Yeah.
I agree with phase. But back then, I'm like, useless motherfucker. Piece of information. What do you mean by that? It was just because like the thing is, phase. Like me, I feel like we're at the finish line, right?
Hmm.
We know. I know what you mean. Russell knows what you mean. But for the people that's starting out, like me in the past, I was like, just do it. Like, what would a first step be
Hmm.
though? Like, how would you guide them? I know you say just do it, but like, what would you yourself face? What would you say to a person that's beginning, working out, fucking starting a business, whatever?
Yeah.
What would you say?
Shit,
Like,
man.
that is
Just
beneficial.
do it,
No,
man.
no,
Just
no.
do
Well,
it.
well, well, first, I'm glad that shit helped you guys out. I don't
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
know,
yeah.
man. Shit,
Hmm?
GG's. Well, I mean, obviously, I feel like it just depends on the topic. I mean, like, if
Okay.
it's something I know, I would probably share with what I did first.
All right.
Ah,
So
okay.
if it's like programming, I would just be like, listen, man, just fucking do it, man.
Just do it.
Fucking do it
Just
first.
Honestly,
download the
like,
software.
yeah, just fucking do it. Just like, I
Play
feel
around with it.
okay. Here's the thing. Like, the other person like has to like believe though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I don't know. Like the other person like has to like put
That's
their
fair.
time in.
Right.
That's
Like
fair. Yeah.
that's the only time it'll work. If you're just like looking for advice but don't do shit,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
nothing's gonna ever happen.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to do, just a little bit of things and you'll actually like fall into it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And you just keep going.
I okay. That's good that you said that because I see a distinction between you and Russell
Mhm.
Face.
What do I do? Hold on. Hold on. What the
Okay,
fuck?
I got you. I got you.
What the
I
fuck?
got you. Right, and not in a
Yeah.
bad way though. I
Yeah.
see a
I know. I know.
distinction
I know.
in like how you guys, I guess, relay information and how you guys
Mhm.
teach something that you guys are, let's say, mastery at, or
Mhm.
something that you're passionate about. So for Phase, right? When it
Yo.
comes to, I guess, working out, Phase is like his whole thing is you just got to start. You just got to do it. Believe in yourself, right?
Be consistent. Start. There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But with Russell, right? And let me
Mhm.
give an example here. With Russell, I remember
Oh, shit.
a few months back,
Uh-huh,
right?
uh-huh, uh-huh.
A
What
few
I
months
say? What I
back,
say?
I was having, I still do, but it is less to an extent. And I thank you for this, Russell.
Mhm.
I was asking you about the, how do you stay focused?
Uh-huh.
How do you stay, how do I manage my time?
Right.
How do I, be about what I want to do?
Mhm.
And I was with general shit. I wasn't about working out. I was
Yeah.
just with life. And I remember you were like, at first, if I remember correctly, at first you were like, hey, you're not on I'm on the same boat as you. I
Mhm.
suffer with this, and this.
Yep.
But what actions I take is this. And then I
Mhm.
remember you fucking supplied me with an app.
Right.
What was the app? Fucking Todoist. Yo, shout out
Mhm.
Todoist.
To do
Fucking
list.
amazing
Hey
app.
man.
I've been lagging.
Sponsor this podcast, bro.
I've been lagging on Todoist, but that's the difference that I see between you and FaZe, and that's
Mhm.
not a bad thing. Like
Yeah.
I understand both of your guys' perspective. FaZe with the the consistency, and you just gotta fucking believe in yourself. Sorry,
Mm.
and then Russell with the how do I explain yours? Your
It's
Sounds
like
like
how
a
would
telling
you
you
explain yours?
shit, man.
detailed like like uh suggestions. Detailed suggestions.
I
Maybe.
would. I feel like it was more. It was like. Cause how do I explain it,
Mhm.
man? I'm trying to figure out a way to explain it. Cause you were like, all right, um, cause I remember you gave me an example.
Uh-huh.
I think you were like, Oh, okay. You were like, oh, I set up this grid. Oh yeah.
Right.
You set the
Oh,
things up. What is
yeah.
the shit? What was the shit? I'm trying to remember it. You set the template. The template. I'm trying to fucking remember what the
What
fuck
do
the
you mean
name was.
template?
The template. Every month you would do these templates of like your productivity,
Right.
Yeah,
your
Yeah. The
the
Excel
graph.
spreadsheet,
Yeah.
basically.
yeah, the spreadsheet. There you
Yeah.
go. And
Spreadsheet.
you gave me examples. You would post it for
Mhm.
everyone to see,
Right.
and then you would relate that to that, and then
Mhm.
you would show me, and then you would show me what you used.
Like show.
Shit like that.
Mhm. Like how to.
That's what I mean.
For me, that's what motivates me. That's the numbers. The numbers
Yeah,
mean. What do the numbers mean, Mason?
exactly.
Yeah.
So how did you get to that point, and like how would you explain that to someone, like as far as like time management, or being focused on a specific goal, or being goal oriented? Like how would you, Russell, explain yours, like your way of teaching, I guess? Because I would say
Huh.
that that was your way of teaching. It's
Uh.
just that I don't know how to explain it, and this is why
I
this is a perfect
guess
example of why I'm a bad teacher. Uh-huh.
like how I like maybe how I teach is basically um I huh how would I teach? I don't know. What the fuck?
You use a lot of examples. From what I
Yeah,
noticed.
I use a lot of examples. I try to make it as practical as concrete
Hmm.
as possible. This is what
And
I
that's the
do.
difference. That's what I
Yeah,
meant to
and
say. That's the difference. Go ahead, go
mhm.
ahead.
This is what I do, and you can take parts of this and maybe
Hmm.
use your own, like make your own system that might be
Hmm.
different.
Exactly.
Like you can take chunks of what I have set up for myself, and maybe
Hmm.
that could be applicable to you. Like basically copy paste this shit and basically
Hmm.
modify it. Rename the file, copy paste, rename the file to something else.
Hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, perfect. Thank you for clearing that shit up. But you see what I mean though, Phase, right? You see how like you guys differ? Cause like you, Phase, you're with the concise, the powerful but concise, like, listen, if you wanna start this, just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Stop lagging. It's kind of like a personal trainer. Like, bro, if you don't give me 5 more push-ups, I'll beat your ass. That's Phase.
Yeah,
Phase is the
yeah,
Phase is the force, the brute. Like, yo, if you don't do
hmm
this, I'm gonna beat your ass. But
You gotta
Russell,
brute
Russell
force it,
is
man.
yeah, Russell is just like the listen. You have to start from here, right? I'll give you some examples,
hmm
but I can't lead you your way. I'll
I'll
set a
fucking
template.
draw you some lines. You fucking fill out
Exactly.
the rest, bro.
Exactly. And I respect both of the ways of teaching. I feel like people can benefit from both ways.
I know someone who doesn't fucking benefit from anything I said, man. But yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I
Not
know, I know.
you,
What
not
happened?
you. But I'm
Did
just
you say
saying.
Russell?
You said what, Face?
Hey, was he fucking serious?
Controversy, controversy, controversy.
Controversy. Yeah, but just in general, Russell was saying he knows a select few people who doesn't benefit from his ways of teaching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Um,
definitely, definitely.
The
I
ways
feel,
of teaching.
I feel like when I
hmm
like, I
Here's
guess,
the thing, but that's what I'm
huh?
saying, right? I feel like,
What's up?
sorry, but
Yeah, go
No, go
on.
for it.
I feel like the person that you're teaching, they have to believe though. Like
hmm
they actually have to do it. Like I don't
Like
know, man.
Phase's
If
way, Phase's way, right?
Right.
yeah, like well, I mean like the person just has to they actually like they actually have to do something. That's what
hmm
I'm saying. Like,
Mhm.
anyone can ask for help, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna help anyone if you don't do it. If that person that's like learning that
hmm
stuff, that's getting that
Right.
advice, if they don't do anything, then they're just not gonna go anywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, definitely. Because like when I'm trying to teach someone something, right, and
Mhm.
they say, "Oh yeah, it makes sense, makes sense, makes sense," and a few days
Oh my
later,
god.
a
Oh
few
my
days
god. I hate
later, I
that.
see them.
I fucking
I
hate
catch
that,
them
bro.
tripping. I catch them. Like the things I tell them, they didn't really do what I
Don't give a fuck.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because I thought I
Oh my
gave them a
god.
framework for how to do things, and then they don't really do that. And then I keep reminding them, okay, did you do the thing that I told you to do to like
Mhm.
get started and like tackle that problem that you have? Like, oh
Yeah.
no, oh no,
And that's the
you know
thing.
it,
That's
it
what I
becomes
just.
tiring for me. It becomes
Mhm.
tiring
Mhm.
for me
Mhm.
to try to become an accountability partner for that person when they don't show up. They don't have the guts to fucking do the things that they set out to
Mhm.
say. Yeah. Go
And
ahead.
that's the thing I admire about like like entrepreneurs who are like leaders,
Mm-hmm.
that leadership, because they have the patience
Right.
to deal with people with those tendencies. I'm not saying it's something wrong with people with those tendencies who tend to procrastinate, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But what you just said, Russell, like let's say I spent my time, my energy giving you this advice
Right.
on this specific thing, and we all go through things. We nothing happens instantaneously.
Mm-hmm.
It's over time. We grow. We become better. We become greater. Right.
Right.
But if it's consistent to the point where you describe this part right to them,
Mm-hmm.
and they say they'll do it, but they don't do it. Fine,
Right.
right? First occurrence. Second time, they ask for more advice. Da 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 da. Same thing. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
do it. You're like, what the fuck? What's going on? Hey, I'm sticking with you. Third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, and it's consistent.
Mm-hmm.
It's like no offense, but it might feel like a lost cause. No,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
it's how is man. It's just it's like you want to help them,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't. And this is where phases part comes in. They have to want it.
Right. Yeah.
They have to want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of this advice or whatever can literally be you can say the smartest shit in the world. If it isn't applied, if the person doesn't use it,
Yep.
it won't fucking matter.
Yeah. It really won't. It's
Hmm.
just fucking water that's thrown out of the fucking bridge, bro.
Teach a person that wants to learn, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Mhm.
How do you do that?
What? Teach a person that wants to learn?
Oh no, I thought you said teach a person that doesn't want to learn, or
Oh.
that doesn't like how does that happen? Do you just give up on them?
I certainly did.
Uh, no.
Certainly did.
But no, no, no. I don't
Shit.
know. I'm still open to it. Whoever the fuck it is, I'm still open to it, man. Like,
Uh,
Still look at advertisement, man.
hey,
Yeah.
advertisement.
it hurts my brain, man. Fuck. It's
I
just.
don't know. I feel like it's impossible to teach someone that doesn't want to be learned, but I feel like
Mhm.
you can try to change their mentality.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
Okay.
but I feel
I
that's what I'm
wanna.
saying. But I feel like they
Uh-huh.
have to believe a little bit. There has to be a little bit
Mhm.
of faith. If there is, then easy
Because
work, easy work.
I'm looking for someone. Maybe I'm fucking so picky, but I'm looking for someone who, if they give like ask for advice, I'm looking for someone who gets back to me and says, "Oh, I think your advice worked," or "I think your advice didn't work."
Mhm.
At least give me feedback about like the advice I gave you. At least
Mhm.
give me some sort of indication that you used it or something, or you actually put took the time and effort to sit down and actually try to do what needs to be done.
Mhm.
And if I don't find that, if I just catch you fucking, oh no, I don't
Got you
know,
lacking.
catch you lacking, it's a smacking, bro. Like it's
Mhm.
nothing. Yeah.
Get you.
I. All right. I kind of want to say something.
Go ahead.
Or an experience, but at the same time, it's the
Let's go.
yikes,
Let's
bro.
go. Let's
No,
go.
no,
Go,
no,
let's go, let's go,
No,
let's
no,
do it.
no, no. Let's go.
but
Let's
you
go.
guys know who I'm talking about,
Mhm.
or
What, John
I
Cena?
want to.
Who's he?
I don't want to. I don't want to dive into. It's like I do because it relates so much,
Mhm.
but at the same time, shit, man.
What, did
I
they snub us?
you
Controversy.
guys know.
Controversy.
Yeah, all right. What I brought up, a couple days ago, what I brought up to you guys, or actually it was 2 days ago in the car. It was just us.
Mhm.
And I told both of you guys about this you know, individual.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
I can't. It's certain letters.
Mhm.
Certain letters, two letters.
Right.
Phase. You know what I'm talking about.
Yo. I got a
Yeah.
fart.
But hey, that's story for another day. But
Story
basically,
for another.
story for another day. Uh, teaching, man. Let's say my way of teaching, right?
Mhm.
I always I always target the not target what the fuck am I saying right? Like I always try and help people as far as like how they view themselves.
Okay.
I feel like that's the best place to start, at least for me.
Mhm.
Like Phase, is to just do it. Russell is just like, let me break it down in
Mhm.
like four lemon pepper rolls.
Mhm.
Me, I start at the mind.
Right.
Not to say that you guys don't, but I start where it's like, how do you feel about you?
Yeah.
Right. I feel like that's the number one thing. How do you feel about you? And then once you answer that, once you answer how you feel about yourself,
Mhm.
what actions are you taking?
To remedy it.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And then uh I supply, I guess, the fucking knowledge, like, oh, this is what helped me on my journey,
Mhm.
right? Kind of like Russell,
Right.
but also I feel like I'm a mixture between you and Faith,
Mhm.
where it's like, all right, I supply these things like books, whatever that helped me along the way, but at the
Mhm.
same time, like Phase, I'm like, you have to want it,
Yep.
you have to do it, because I'm not gonna walk your ass
Mhm.
through a fucking field of
I'm not your dog walker,
this.
bro. You're a dog. I'm not
Exactly.
your dog walker, bro. Come on.
Like I'm here to support you, right? But if you're just gonna, you know, just I don't know, just
Catch you
give
slipping.
up on yourself and just not. And I don't know, not like that though. It's so fucking I feel like I'm diving in a realm, or if I dive too deep,
Uh
I'm
huh.
just gonna get
You
into
gonna
some
drown?
shit.
Oh shit! Don't
Yeah.
do it, man. Don't drown.
No, but like honestly,
Oh my
all
god,
in all,
wait, bro.
what's up?
Uh huh.
Oh my god, bro, you crazy, wait.
You know what I'm
Never,
talking
never
about,
mind.
face, right?
Yeah, what's your name? What's your name?
What's your name?
Fucking guy, he knows, he knows.
Uh,
Um,
yeah.
but I'm not. That's too controversial. Um,
Mhm.
but prompts honestly to all those people who are working on themselves, their mentality,
Mhm.
and trying to build their foundation, whether it's to become, like I said, to become an entrepreneur, to work on improve their mental health,
Mhm.
anything. That shit. Keep trying. Honestly, just keep trying. Keep doing it,
Keep
man.
trying out
Just
there,
do
man.
it, bro. Fucking Nike. Just do it. Yo, Face, you need to be sponsored by Nike, bro.
I
Yeah.
should, man. Look at that.
You should
Sponsored
you
by
should sue them.
Literally, I just realized that. I just connected the dots because all you fucking say is just do it, man.
Let's fucking do it, man.
But have you, Faze, have you had, actually, this goes out to both of you.
Mhm.
Have you guys had trouble with
Getting it up.
something?
Sheesh. No. Don't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
Trouble getting it up.
My bad. My bad.
Oh,
Oh shit, man. No. Like having trouble, um, with, let's say, a project or starting something
Mhm.
that can be really beneficial to you.
I've always started projects, and every time like I suck at like I fail at that shit,
Mhm.
I just let that shit go.
Right.
And
Mhm.
somehow, like some fucking magical way, bro, I swear to God, it's like a magic, dude. I come back to it like a fucking year later,
Mhm.
and like I automatically know everything, and I'm like just so god at it.
Mm.
It just doesn't make any sense, bro. Trust me, it works, bro.
Mhm.
Like,
So taking that time off to
look,
like breathe
yeah,
and.
no, I just leave it, bro. Like for example, okay,
Mhm.
like juggling. I
Right.
know how to fucking juggle.
Mhm.
But before I tried juggling and I was so ass at it. Okay.
Mhm.
And then like literally not even joking, bro. Like 4 years later, I was like, yo, I should try juggling again. And I can magically juggle, dude. I don't know how to
Oh
explain it,
shit.
man. I
That's
swear,
lit.
dude. I swear. It just fucking works, man.
You learned it in your sleep, man. What the
Hmm.
hell?
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I swear to God, dude. Like, even with programming, man, I
Mhm.
try to program so fucking, like, I tried to so hard, like,
Hmm.
so many times, but I just fucking left it. And then
Mhm.
I came back and I was just, like, OP at it.
I feel like
Sheesh.
that's the secret ingredient. I feel like with everything, really. Like if you're grinding out on this one thing and not giving it a break, then you're just gonna break down, find it more difficult. But like you said, Phase, when you take some time out, when you breathe, collect your
Yeah.
thoughts,
Just do other things,
do
honestly.
whatever.
Just do other
Hmm.
things.
Mhm.
Just fucking roll around, have some fun, and then you can
Right.
come back to it.
Hmm.
And honestly, like, for, like, the programming shit, I
Uh huh.
feel like fucking like 8, 9, 10 times, bro.
Mhm.
And, like,
It's a beautiful
if
fucking thing, man.
exactly. And if if you obviously stop trying, then you'll never reach where you want to. So
Right.
Very true.
I feel like so. Here's the thing. Like when I start
Hmm.
projects, right? When I start projects, I have this whole thing where I need a specific name for it. This project that I'm trying to do.
Me
right.
This
fucking
this
too.
name
Oh my
like
god.
Oh,
like
you guys
God.
have names for
fuck.
your projects? That's
I
sick.
do. I
Oh,
do. Like for
It's related,
example,
but go ahead, let's go. Huh?
like for example, my project. because I just made this up like fucking months ago, but my project for um I call them differently. So when I call something project, I it's a long term it's a long term project. It's like in
Okay.
like basically over the course of years or over the
Yeah,
course
long
of
term goal.
months. Yeah, it's a long term goal,
Mm-hmm.
right? But if it's called an operation, it's just in a few weeks or a few months, right?
Oh.
I have a
That's
distinction for that.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
sick.
It's a
Wait, so
distinction.
projects last how long? One more
Projects
time?
are like, anywhere from like six
Yeah, long
months
term goals. Yeah.
to
Years.
to the day I die, maybe. Like that's a project.
Okay.
But
Okay.
operations are just little, small kind of like
I like that.
something that has an end to it. Something that has
Girl,
like a
yeah.
start and an end to it, and it
Mm-hmm.
like it encompasses like let's say a week, maybe a month, or maybe even like 3 months, maybe something like that. An operation.
I
So
like that.
yeah, I really want to find a good name for this for like the projects that I want to do. And if I
Mm-hmm.
don't have that perfect name that makes sense only to me, right? And then I forget to name it. It like I don't do it. It's a problem, man. It's a
Mm.
big problem
No,
for
no,
me.
no, no. But I get why because you're programmed. You programmed yourself
Hmm.
to follow that tangent. The operations or the
Yeah.
project,
Hmm.
and when you don't follow it, you seem unguided.
Hmm. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
Like
if that was right.
I need to have it under a banner of like I need to have a
Mm-hmm.
flag to raise for this operation or this project that I'm working on. And
Mm-hmm.
like you when I look at it, I am reminded, okay, this is the goal of this operation, right? I
Mm-hmm.
have to, let's say for this one thing I'm working on, it's fucking cringe, but it's Operation Sigma Epsilon Delta. Like so
That
what
sounds like some
it,
badassery,
it, it
huh?
does sound like kind of bad from the outside, but it's just fucking cringe. But it's this. It's Sigma is basically adding up something.
Mm-hmm.
Epsilon is a small number, right? It usually refers to a small number, and delta means change, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what Operation Sigma Epsilon Delta means to me is that I'm adding up small changes over time,
That's sick as fuck.
right?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And what Operation Sigma fucking Operation
Fucking
Sigma
thing.
Epsilon Delta, it's basically for me to learn math. That's my goal.
Mm-hmm.
For me to be competent enough in calculus or
It's actually a really fucking sick like
yeah,
way
yeah.
to do shit. That's
Hmm.
actually really cool.
I
Mm-hmm.
really like
Mathematically adept.
I really like, yeah, mathematically adept. Like I want to be mathematically adept. How am I
Mm-hmm.
gonna do that? Okay, Operation Sigma Epsilon Delta, right? That, and
Mm-hmm.
under that I have different like tasks, like a Trello board, basically different. This is like one resource here, another resource here. Here's what you need to do every day. At least 30 minutes a day of like just trying to practice. Trying to take some, or calculate some shit, in like the
Mm-hmm.
step by step process of how you do this, that, blah, 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 blah. Right? I don't want to master that shit. That's my operation. And like, if I don't have a title for it, man, it's just so fucking gay, dude. Or not gay. My bad. It's just so like demotivating. It's so demotivating. Like I don't have, I don't have
Uh,
like the proper motivation to have it. Like I have a ton of projects out there. Like, there's a lot, but if I don't have a perfect name for it that makes sense
mhm.
to me, it's not. It's just not fucking. It's fucking shit, man. Like there's another one I have for like trying to learn how to drive. It's Operation Hyperdrive, right?
I like
Hyperdrive.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
Like
fucking game.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's like I want to relate it to whatever goal I have, and it sounds sick to me, at least to me. But if I
That's
can't
sick
find
to
that
me.
fucking
It does.
name,
Yeah, it
man,
does.
if I can't find that name that just sticks with me, it's just
Hmm.
like, oh man, I can't do this. Like I
Fuck
just give
this.
up, and it's shit, man. I shouldn't be that way.
But it is
That's a
how
cool
you
goal though.
disciplined
Yeah.
yourself, though. Yeah, it is like a way to, and that's the thing.
Works.
That is, you got to give yourself credit, Russ.
Mm-hmm.
Because most people, they don't do shit. Or at least some people, they don't do shit. They just, yep, this is life. We'll have to do it.
I get fucking nerdy with it, man. Like operations, for example, they have a fucking mission statement. They have objectives. They have fucking
Well,
goal. They have everything, man. Like I
Yeah,
have
man.
like there's like like mission reports every week or so. Like this is gonna you. What are you gonna report to
Holy.
yourself? It's like
that's
crazy
actually
shit, man.
really
It's
good.
like
It
I'm
is,
like
yeah.
becoming my own army, and like it's I know it sounds crazy out there, audience.
Nah,
Please
nah, fuck that.
don't leave me. But yeah, it's crazy out there. It's out there. To an outside perspective, it might sound crazy.
I think
Hmm.
that might sound crazy, but here's the thing. I feel like this is a really good example of, just doing your shit and just going with your flow, man. Because
Hmm.
you're the one that created this shit, right? All these
Exactly.
operations in your head.
Hmm.
Like, it doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense to anyone, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's not even in my
You,
head. It's like an actual document in my on my
Hmm.
PC, or like like a little tab on Todoist, right? Like something like that. It's actually written down, It- like I'm an actual fucking commander or some shit. But yeah.
yeah, that's sick. Like, that's an example of like finding your own way to
Hmm.
like learn shit, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And that definitely works for you. Probably won't work for others,
Mhm.
but I feel like people just gotta do it. See and see
Dude,
where
look
that
at
shit
that
takes them.
right there. Hmm.
Yeah, you just gotta do it, man. And man, I don't know, man. People learn in different ways, man. You just gotta
Yeah.
find your way.
I need that
Like
structure to me, man. It's that
Yeah,
structure, that fucking organizational hierarchy bullshit. I need that in my life.
literally, literally, Russell, everything you just described, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, like every how you operate, with the setting those operations for yourself, the projects, and
Mhm.
if if it isn't a certain way, then you
Mhm.
find yourself lost.
Right.
All of that are fucking characteristics of becoming rich, like becoming an entrepreneur. Those are
Mhm.
factors, and
Right.
it's crazy because not a lot of people see that.
Mm.
Like in their everyday life, they could be doing something that is so meaningful. It could be so little, but over time, is so fucking meaningful
Mhm.
that that one thing can literally lead you to fucking riches. Seriously, like Russell, I
Sheesh.
I, I fucking aspire to be that focused and
Do
determined
it,
to
man. You
follow
have to
a.
do this, man. Come on, come on.
I know to follow a regimen. Like I want to
just do
follow
it.
a regimen like that.
It's like I'm playing a game with myself. Like, and I'm like,
Exactly.
the thing is, I need to keep myself accountable somehow, so that like I
Hmm.
don't lie to myself. Like, oh, just move the goalpost. That
Hmm.
shouldn't be the case.
And I respect that. I
Like
respect the shit out of that.
when I don't meet those deadlines, those fucking those goals at the time that I said I would do them, I write a fucking report on myself, man. I'm
Hmm.
telling myself,
Fucking report to the
fucking
I feel like
principal.
this could be
yeah,
a really good strategy for you to sell online. Like, I feel like
sheesh.
this shit
Exactly. Look at
sounds
that.
really fucking appealing,
Look at
and you
that.
can just sell that strategy for people to learn.
Look at
Like
this money.
Mhm.
have a course on how to
Hmm.
fucking maybe you should give that operation a name, yeah?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Fucking
Oh
Fiverr
shit.
operation or
Fiber
whatever.
Look at
operation.
that, Russell. Look, money
Yeah.
in the making, my guy. Look at this
Sheesh.
shit.
Financial
Brainstorming.
independence. Let's go.
But look, audience members, this is how easy this shit is. We're just talking about this shit. Imagine putting this shit in action, man. Look how easy. Look at that.
Easy.
1, 2, 3, bro. Come on. But like, all right. Going back to the shit though, like
Mhm.
how we deal with like our projects or
Right.
having trouble. For me, I was gonna say I relate to the naming of shit in a
Mhm.
sense where like for me, um, whenever I start a song or write music,
Okay.
um, I think I told you guys this before, but like I like to have a title
Mhm.
because with the title of my song, I get an overall feeling of what the song,
Is about.
how the melody should be,
Mhm.
yeah, what the song is about, how it should be sung or sang. Is it sung or sing? Sung, right?
So yeah.
Sung. Okay. English 101. Look at that. Take it.
Sheesh. Let's go.
Um, but I oftentimes because the same thing with Phase, what Phase said, I gotta have this, man. I aspire to do it, but like starting something and finishing it and coming back to it, because when I start something like a musical project or whatever, a
Mhm.
song, it's so I find it difficult for me to just come back into it with the same energy that I had starting it.
Okay.
Like like I'll start like something amazing, something dope, and then the next day, the next couple of days, weeks, months, maybe even a year, it's just like, why haven't I gone back to it?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it really it pisses me off, man, because like I know with like everything that I create, it has so much potential,
Mm.
and yet at the same time, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm just letting the days go by.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing anything about it. You
Like
know?
that's why I didn't relate that much to what FaZe said when he's like, I'm trying to learn a skill and then I take a break from it and then I magically know how to do it again afterwards or like
Exactly.
that
That's
that's
what
I
Yeah,
what is
that's
the secret
not
formula phase,
that is
bro?
not my
I actually don't
experience at
know.
all cuz that's not my experience at all because when I start a project, right? Let's say there's a
Mhm,
lot I have a lot of dead projects out there, man. They're fucking in a
mhm,
graveyard somewhere. But they have a lot of projects and like when I leave it and then I don't come back to it like
mhm,
for a couple weeks say and then months and then it's like yeah, I had this project and I see all the mission statement, all the everything, like what the fuck was I thinking, what the fuck is this
mhm.
shit, man, like what the hell, like this shit doesn't make sense, man. And like I
Exactly.
can't get into the groove of that fucking project anymore. It's like I don't know, fucking hell, man.
And that's the thing, man. That's the thing that I'm. And here's the thing. I will give myself credit
Hmm.
because I haven't given up on it. You know,
Right.
I still am trying. You know,
Hey man,
and
sunk
I feel
cost
like,
fallacy, dude.
I feel like that's something that a lot of us have to do. Give yourself credit. Audience members, like wherever
Mm-hmm.
you're at in life, like you're still living, you're still doing your thing. Give yourself credit for how far you've come.
Sheesh.
Like, yo, round of applause to the audience, man.
Let's
Everyone listen,
go.
yo, let's go. Members. But, give yourself credit to grow, all the things that you're doing. It's gonna have it's an end goal, man. And it's gonna lead to something fucking spicy, bro. But like yeah, with my music, I'm always just if I don't finish something,
Mm-hmm.
this is a tendency I have, I just
Right.
start something new. I'll start a
Yeah.
song and a fucking day later I'll have another song. Day
Yep.
later I have another song. Like it's a bad thing, but at the same time it's a good thing. Cause like I can literally come up with like what, 5 songs
Mm-hmm.
within like 2 weeks, a
Mm-hmm.
week.
Right.
Whereas, for certain musicians who are popular or whatever, I'm not comparing and I'm not like shitting anyone down or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But for certain musicians, it takes them years to write one song.
You're right.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just,
They
how
want to perfect
people
that
operate.
song so much.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And I respect the shit out of that. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
that's commitment. But I'm just saying for me, like I literally how my brain works is like I could fire a new song, just boom, 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 like fucking bullets.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I feel that's one thing why or I feel like that's a factor of why I can't really and I don't want to say I can't. Like that's just one thing that I need to work on is just focusing on a project or a song or whatever and just finishing it. And then once I have that finished product, being proud,
Yep.
you know? And rewarding yourself. Also, by the way, I'm jumping
Mm-hmm.
so
Go
much
ahead.
right
Yeah.
now, but
Yeah.
like, do you guys reward yourself when you do something really dope
I do. Yeah.
or like accomplish
Only if
something?
I do something really dope. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how do you like? What was the last thing you guys rewarded yourself on? Like, what was the accomplishment, and then like, how did you guys reward yourself?
Go
If you
ahead.
guys
Uh,
if you remember. Hmm.
Personally for me, I just like did like this like fucking programming project. I think that was pretty
Mm-hmm.
dope.
Oh.
It's because like it's the same thing, I stopped doing it and then I came back to it and I just banged that shit out of here. And it was dope and I just, mine myself a fucking flashlight, man. No, no, no.
What?
No, 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 no.
Let's get into that. Let's get into that. Let's go.
What do they call it? No, I just bought me like good shit. Fucking
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know, some good stuff, man.
Like
I
a
respect
necklace,
it.
like the chains, bro. The
So,
chains.
Chains, man.
what about you, Russell? Did you have like a recent
Huh. Let's
uh
see.
goal that you
Mm-hmm.
have accomplished, and then did you reward yourself in a dope ass way?
Um. Let's see.
Hmm.
One goal I had was to basically like distill the learnings I had, like the highlights and the learnings I had in the book that I was reading that I finished, right?
Hmm.
And basically go through them and like make notes on them basically. So what I'm doing
Okay.
is like I have this book that I have highlights on. I put those highlights on some Word document, let's say, and then
Okay.
I comment like, okay, how would I use this quote, right? Like, how would I apply this quote specifically in this part of the book, right? This
Hmm.
sort of strategy, blah blah blah. Like, how would I use that? And I think like when I completed the whole book and when I did all the annotations I did, right? Annotated bibliography shit, man. But
Oh fuck.
I'm actually
Shit.
doing that. Like that's what I'm
Fucking
doing, bro.
throwback to high
But
school. Holy shit.
yeah, and like after I did that, I basically, I bought another book after that.
Hmm.
That's my reward for myself. It's like, okay, have another book. Yay.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I like that.
It's a never ending
Um,
process, man. Don't do it.
that's a good fuel though. Like, not only is your, your fuel is to finish something,
Hmm.
or, the book, but also your reward is another book. So it's like literally an endless cycle.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like a dopamine rush. It's cool, actually. That's like
Don't
an
do it,
endless
man. Don't
dopamine.
do it. It's
Oh, well, actually, too much dopamine. I don't
yeah,
know.
it's not sustainable though. Like that model of like,
Hmm.
annotating a book and then after that buying another book. That seems like a recipe for disaster. At least if you, keep on doing it. You have
Hmm.
a lot of fucking books and I don't know. It would take a long time.
Uh, I do have a good recommendation. If you're willing to
Sheesh.
try it, I
Mhm.
feel like you should increase your goal as far as like make it something more grand. Not to say
Mhm.
like your goals are shit,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah, definitely.
aim for, have I'm pretty sure you have like mini goals, but like
Mhm.
aim for one that's like fucking spicy.
Right.
But also your reward should be equivalent to the spiciness.
Mm.
So let's say you fucking ran a marathon,
Mhm.
bro. Go to Hawaii as your reward.
Nice. Let's
Like if you
go.
won a marathon, not like you won a marathon or some shit.
Mhm.
Go to Hawaii, bro. That may or may not be the equivalent, but something like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
fucking celebrate the little victories, man.
The
Um,
victories they count up, man. They add up.
hmm for me, my most recent one was the fucking There's
75.
everywhere. Yeah, 75 hard.
Sheesh.
Okay, it's fucking
Link
banging,
link
man.
in
You guys
bio,
gotta
link
um,
in
see that
bio, link
shit,
in
bro. You
bio.
guys gotta see that shit, man.
for the
You guys are
Link in
audience
bio
legendary.
to
members.
the pic. No, 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 don't.
Holy fuck, man.
No, but for the audience members who
Face
don't
reveal.
know, hey, no face reveal. That no, 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 no. 75 hard is this challenge where you work out. You do two workouts. You stick to a diet. You read every day, and you do this for 75 days straight. No no rest days. No cheat meals. No none of that. You keep going. And so basically, I did that. I fucking started what in April, and I
Hmm.
ended last month.
Right.
And it was it was fucking I was an interesting ass journey. I remember I
Sheesh.
fucking reported to these guys right here, man. I
Mhm.
was like, "Yo, I'm on
Mhm.
day 27. Yo, I'm on
Crazy,
day
bro.
44," and
Respect
I
it.
got the support from the brothers. Yo, shout out, got the support from the bros, and yeah, I just kept going, man. Starting out, that shit was hard though. Like I had no guidance, but the more I did it, it was like, fuck yeah.
It was the hero's
Um,
journey, man. It's a hero's
yeah,
journey.
it was mad. But hey, the payoff was interesting.
Mhm.
I was aiming to get some abs.
Mhm.
Got some abs, I'm proud of myself. I lost like 40
Sheesh.
pounds.
Mhm.
40 pounds, that's crazy. That ain't
Respect,
fuck.
man.
Um, but it was a crazy journey. But my reward for myself was I went to one of my favorite restaurants and I ate good. I ate fucking amazing. I
Mhm.
soloed it out, and it even made me a fucking like a plate, like a little thing that said 75 hard on it. I was like, hey,
Hey,
let's
let's
go.
Yeah, it's so banging,
go.
man.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
was
banging.
pretty cool.
It's a really nice way to commemorate it.
Exactly. That's what I said too.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, though, like audience members, this is like if you want to, do a business, start whatever fucking like what you love, starting whatever
Mhm.
you love, just like we talked about, start, make a foundation, start a plan for yourself,
Right.
you know, educate yourself, but don't only just educate yourself and be like, oh yeah,
Do
I have this
something, bro.
knowledge.
Do
Yeah,
something.
apply that shit, you know, market your shit, learn the marketing skills, the salesmanship, whatever,
Right.
and just take it to the fucking moon, bro.
Mhm.
Like anyone can do it, man. Anyone could fucking beat ass and eat ass.
Yep.
But thank you, audience members, for
Hey.
tuning in for this
Mm-hmm.
fucking episode of the spicy
See Nights podcast, man.
nights.
Whoo.
As always, fucking follow us on fucking
Everywhere.
universes.
And
Mm-hmm.
we got fucking Anchor, Spotify, Discord,
Mm-hmm.
Twitter.
Twitter,
Fucking Instagram.
Everywhere.
Fucking yo,
Apple.
hold on.
Yo,
Yo,
yo, yo.
a little secret.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
TikTok.
shit. Oh, shit.
TikTok coming soon. Yo.
Sheesh.
Spicy
TikTok
nice
coming soon.
TikTok.
Yo, we're gonna be on the TikTok soon, so look out for that, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
But yeah, thank you for this endless support, the everything, the likes, the fucking
Nice.
comments, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are amazing. And as always, it has been a
A
spicy
spicy
night.
night.
Let's fucking go, man.
Woo.